as the terrible war against the Lich King continues. The proud defenders of Azeroth fight to secure a lasting peace. But there can be no peace when the world itself is devoured by rage. An ancient evil has risen, determined to shake Azeroth to its foundations. And the world will never be the same. As the elements battle for supremacy, Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms have been transformed. Ancient lands have been torn asunder, unleashing widespread destruction. But newfound life has also awakened. New conflicts erupt as old enemies vie for control of the world's diminished resources. At the heart of the ocean, the maelstrom churns endlessly. Many islanders of the Great Sea have been driven from their homes, seeking sanctuary from the relentless upheaval. These scattered refugees find themselves shipwrecked upon the Lost Isles, locked in battle against an unfamiliar enemy. But in their hour of greatest need, the goblins of Kazan have found new allies in the Horde. As destruction engulfs the far corners of the world, the Greymane Wall, the fortified entrance to the human kingdom of Gilneas, has been shattered. Yet, those who were once human have become something more. As the vile Forsaken march south into Gilneas, an ancient ally resurfaces to bring the savage Worgen into the Alliance. As the world teeters on the brink, and the mortal struggle for dominance turns to one of mere survival, the world's champions have adapted to new paths of glory. Standing vigilant against those who would devour civilization. And venturing boldly into the unearthed, forgotten bastions of antiquity. Has been broken. A new age has begun. The Alliance and Horde can only cling to hope. Deathwing has returned.
Our kind faces extinction. Trolls once ruled the mightiest empire this world has ever seen. Yet look at you now. Zuldrak has already fallen to the Scourge. Its gods consumed as death descended on its people. Zul'Farrak, once the shining jewel of Tanaris, is now nothing but a wasteland. Divided, you are weak. But we, Zandalari, can offer you a future undreamed of. Jindo of the Gurubashi, would you see the greatness of Zul'Garub restored? Join us, and the Zandalari will make it so. Dakara of the Amani, summon your followers to Zul-Aman. Together, we will make Zul'Jin's murderers weep for mercy. Brothers, hear us now! We Zandalari have returned to reclaim the former glory of our people. To see trolls retake the lands that are rightfully ours. And to crush any foolish enough to stand in our way. From the wreckage of the Cataclysm, the Troll Empire will rise again! Vol'jin of the Dark Spear, you would turn your back on your own people?
The Horde is my people. If it be war you bring, then I stand against you.
So be it, Dark Spear. But against the powers we'll soon unleash, none shall stand for long.
You've been at this for days, Goel.
The elements remain silent, Agra. How can I help them if they won't speak to me?
You must rest. Everyone has their limits.
Look around you. This world is dying. I can't have limits.
When will you see that you cannot carry this burden alone?
Great spirits, please speak to me. Show me what I must do. You called, little shaman. And the Fire Lord has answered. You and your kind thought that the fires of doom had been quenched. But I will show you the truth. And all that you hold dear exist only to burn. The end comes, Son of Duratan. The final hour of Twilight. And there is nothing you can do. stop it!
Goel! I heard you call out. What's happened?
Fire, Agra. It's coming for us. Unstoppable. Unending rage.
Take heart, Goel. The end is not upon us yet.
Whatever comes, I know we will face it. Together.
I was born in the Badlands in the days following the Cataclysm. A black dragon by blood. Perhaps the last of my kind. My egg was stolen from my mother by the Red Dragonflight. Once they had what they needed, my mother was murdered. They experimented on my egg. They tried to sever my connection with the other black dragons, so that I would be pure. They were more successful than they had bargained for. When my father found out about this travesty, he was displeased. Perhaps you have heard of my father. His name is Deathwing. My story would have ended there, with the death of the Red Dragon who created me. But she was tricky, that one. She was burned alive with a decoy in her hands. My egg was spirited away to the Red Dragonflight. There, I was held captive for a time. This is Ravenhold Manor. Shortly before I was born, the assassins of Ravenhold stole my egg from the Red Dragonflight. The story of my deliverance hinges on a most unusual rogue. Suffice it to say, he was a thief of global renown. This individual came to my attention when the Red Dragonflight sent him to infiltrate Ravenhold Manor and retrieve my egg. No doubt our hero expected to snatch up an egg and steal away into the night. But instead, he found something unexpected. Me.
That's right, mortal. The prize you seek no longer sleeps within a shell. Here I am, in the flesh. I'm not some trophy for a red dragon's mantelpiece, and I'm never going back. Don't look so surprised. We dragons are conscious, even within our shells. As I grew, I could hear the plotting and scheming. I was to be born a prisoner. But I'm one of a kind. A black dragon, raised free from the taint of my father's corruption. And that's how I intend to stay. Free. Somehow, you managed to elude all of my guards. You slipped in here like a ghost. That makes you valuable to me. Let's talk.
Your Highness, we caught this beast snooping around the caves just outside the compound. I'm not afraid of you! Wait, who are you?
You don't recognize your former prisoner?
Shall we execute him, my prince?
No. I want him to deliver a message to the Red Dragonflight. Tell them that I am free of my father's madness, and I will be free of them as well. I am to be left alone. This will be my first and only warning.
But Deathwing's minions may have you killed.
Deathwing's minions should be afraid of me. Get him out of here. And Farad?
Yes, sir.
Break his legs. Now then, my new friend. We have much to talk about. As you know, black dragons frequently disguise themselves as humanoids in order to tamper with mortal affairs. While the house of my mad father collapses around him, the few remaining black dragons have gone into hiding. But I can still sense them. My cowardly brothers and sisters will cause untold suffering if we allow them to stay in the shadows. Moreover, they are a threat to me. That is where you come in. Help us to slay them all, and I will reward you handsomely.
Your first target is here, in the ruins of Gilneas. I've lost some of my best men already. Let's see if you can fare any better.
As the only pure, untainted member of the Black Dragonflight, I took it upon myself to see that all my corrupted brothers and sisters were destroyed. I sent my new friend into the heart of Gilneas City to destroy Hiram Creed, a black dragon who had corrupted the locals with his own draconic blood. None of Ravenholt's assassins had been able to penetrate into the city, but this one, as silent as a shadow, he moved. With surgical precision, he took his target down. I was very impressed. My companion Farad was not so enamored of my new favorite assassin.
A lucky blow against an unprepared opponent.
I rewarded our hero with a nasty set of matching daggers, and the promise of even more power if he could return to me with some spell reagents acquired from Deathwing's minions. To my surprise, he returned, some weeks later, scarred by battle against my father's minions, but eager for another assignment. The gems you collected will be able to augment the power of the weapons I gave you, but I require another ingredient. It will come from your next target.
We've just located her here, in the caverns beneath Karazhan. Fearful for her life, she is researching arcane secrets buried beneath the Foundation.
Her name is Nallis, and until recently she stood at Wormrest Temple as the representative of the Black Dragonflight. Now, she's on the run.
She surrounded herself with a small army of deranged dragon cultists. They may not be right in the head, but they're well armed and dangerous.
I hope to see you back from this mission alive. But if I do not, I want to say I've enjoyed seeing you work. You're a credit to your race. Good luck. Confident of my new ally's ability, I sent him after one of the most powerful black dragons I knew to be in hiding, Nallis. Getting to her required running through a gauntlet of minions within the catacombs beneath Karazhan. And, of course, Nallis herself did not go down without a fight. I was pleasantly surprised at our hero's victory, but Farad was again unimpressed.
She allowed herself to be defeated. The others will not be so weak.
The black blood of Nallis allowed me to upgrade the vicious twin daggers of my new favorite assassin. He was going to need even more power, however, and for that reason, I sent him back into the fray to collect more resources. Some weeks passed, but he returned, fresh from battle, and prepared at last for my hardest assignment.
Don't trust this one, Your Highness. No one is that good.
I sent him to kill my father, Deathwing himself. Don't underestimate my father. Even if you were to crush his body, the core of his madness and rage will still struggle to destroy you. He will not be defeated until he is utterly annihilated. I wish I could help, but my father is the one dragon I fear. Best of luck, Rogue. Whatever the outcome, you are truly a champion. The fight to destroy my father spanned the globe for a few terrible hours. The fate of the world hinged on the actions of a handful of mortals brave enough to go toe-to-toe with the Worldbreaker. My rogue friend returned triumphant to collect his final reward. But he was in for a surprise. Your eyes do not deceive you. The treacherous Red Dragonflight sought to kill me off. I hope now you see the truth about them. Champion, you have your reward. But there is one final dragon we need to slay.
My prince, we should leave this place in case they come back to finish the job.
Farad, I was just talking about you. The final Black Dragon. The one who's been more hidden than any of them.
Your Highness, I have never tried to conceal what I am from you.
Yes, you rescued me while I was still within my egg, and I owe you my life. But you are a black dragon, and you share the corruption of all my brothers and sisters.
That is not true.
Do you deny it? The dark visions? The voices in your head?
No, no, I am in control of the voices. They're here to help me.
And what are they telling you now, Farad? What do your dark masters whisper?
Kill. They want me to kill you now. Oh, why did you have to go and anger them? You have proven too difficult to control!
I will never be controlled! The Red Dragonflight has no idea what they unleash!
when they experimented on my egg. Hero, strike now! Use your newfound power to finish him! It is done, friend. To my knowledge, I am the only black dragon who remains. A new age for mortals has dawned, and heroes like you are among the vanguard. I must go now. Disappear. Perhaps we will meet again. I hope we find ourselves on the same side. With the last of the Black Dragon flight destroyed, my destiny was in my own hands. I left the assassins of Ravenholt behind to seek my destiny elsewhere. There are rumors of a new land beyond the mists of the sea. Perhaps I will see you there.
I can feel the elements awakening, rejoicing. The cataclysm is over.
The champions who fought at our side assured the survival of our world. But now, we must see it with mortal eyes. We dragon aspects have fulfilled our great purpose, and our ancient power is expended. But though our day draws to an end, life endures, and new generations will be born. Today's victory belongs to all who stood against the shadow. You are Azeroth's true guardians, and the future of this world is in your hands. For the dawning of the Age of Mortals has begun.